Kazi, it's Rob. I totally feel your pain and problem. I had similar incident happen with me on YouTube when I had done a YouTube adoption profile, and the idea was my wife and I have been waiting to in an adoption process. I did this profile, which is very much like if you're in a domestic adoption situation. You do a profile book that prospective mothers who are considering giving up their children for adoption, they review it and they determine what parents they want to give their children to. And in my case, and my wife's case, we decided to do this YouTube video, which was novel, and we got immediate attention from the local news station, who decided uh, to help us in our quest by using YouTube, which was awesome. And then all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, we got a lot of negative opinion, and I wasn't exactly sure what the origin of it was, but and I didn't understand. I was wondering how anyone could think that we were being offensive in something so what I perceived as minor. Just was a different version of what everyone does in a domestic adoption process. You make a profile book. We made a video to go along with our book. Nonetheless, what made it worse, and I compounded it, was I took blogs that were on adoption that I'd usually seen or were links on existing blogs that I read, and figuring that if they were open to adoption, discussing adoption, I didn't spend a lot of time looking at what necessarily their opinions were on adoption, that they would be open to at least my story, our story, what we did, that it got public attention, and we were obviously looking for exposure and opinions on blogs regarding the video, whether they were positive or negative. And I figured that there would be some negative opinions about some positive, and I explicitly stated and was completely upfront about the fact that we were selfishly trying to get attention, even if it was positive and negative, getting the word out there. So I was straightforward. I felt it was really innocuous and email. I'll see if I can scroll it up now, and you can see what the text was. And I got such vehement backlash. It was unbelievable, to the point where I was called an alcoholic, a pedophile, a not or tactless, and there's an argument for that, I guess, and sending this to birth mothers who, it turns out, had given up their children under duress and have a big problem with adoption. I should have looked into that more, and I've admitted to that, and it was a mistake, but I was viewed in such a way like I did it on purpose, and I was attacked on a number of different blogs for a period of about a week, but for me it felt like it must have been a year. So I just wanted to, Kazi, give you an I Feel Your Pain video, and I hope you feel a little bit better with regards to your class. I probably wouldn't go anymore. The difference with me is I sent a private email to people, and they sent me some emails back, and they posted on their blogs, and then in a week and a half or so it seems to have been forgotten, mainly because I just stayed away. I still read the blogs, but I don't participate all that much. So there's no chance that I will be confronted with me having offended people, even if it wasn't intentional. These people seem to be holding grudges, and I imagine your classmates, especially a teacher who has to give you a grade, might do the same. So I wish you luck in whatever you decide to do. Personally, I don't think I would be able to go back. But good luck to you. Don't feel so bad. I think people are a bit hypersensitive. In fact, I know that some of these people have my YouTube account, probably are watching this right now, and I've used the term birth mother, which is offensive to some people. I've used the phrase giving up a child to adoption, which is offensive to some people. You will never be able to please everybody. Our language is such an interesting thing that it is very easy to offend even the hypersensitive. I have no intention of offending first mothers or natural mothers by calling them a birth mother. I have no intention of being offensive to adoptees or birth mothers, first mothers, natural mothers by saying that the child was given up for adoption. It's an expression we use, has been used, whether it's right or wrong. It's still a method of communicating that I think is not offensive, like calling somebody a name. But, great minds disagree, and in your case that's happened apparently, and in my case it did. It's a little immodest calling myself a great mind. But nonetheless, take care. feel better, and I hope it whatever decision you make works out for you in terms of going back to class. Take care.